Well, hello once again, everybody. It's Jingles Roscoe once again with kind of a different video for y'all. It's gonna be kind of a tutorial, but also a means of me kind of improving on something that I've always kind of struggled with, and that is quite simply female anatomy. So, like I said, the main reason for this video, I mean, aside from just trying to sketch out trying to sketch out some anatomy practice, is to also kind of give you guys an idea of what it is that I do to try and improve on things that I struggle with. One of the big things, obviously, is I'll get a bunch of reference images. I got these over here on the side. Just Google search them. Just some fitness girls, because I wanted to focus on kind of some musculature, not too much, but just kind of fit people anatomy. And so I got these images and picked out the ones that I wanted specifically. This particular practice, I was focusing on torsos, shoulders, and like arms. So like hands, legs, and face were kind of secondary for this particular practice. And so, yeah, I've mentioned it on DeviantArt, but I don't think I've mentioned it here on YouTube. But when I want to try and improve on something, I have a multitude of sketchbooks, but I have small sketchbooks for practicing certain just little areas and stuff, mainly like small things, hands, faces, stuff like that I just want to improve on in general. And then I'll have a big sketchbook for when I want to do a big picture, though I haven't really used my big sketchbook since I've been doing art digitally, which is, fine. But I haven't really been practicing very much with other things, and so I feel like I haven't really been improving too much lately. So I decided to do this, and I found some women that I felt would fit the kind of look that I'm going for. And also later on in this video, I'll show you how applying what you've been practicing, how to apply it for characters that you're going to draw later, either for fan art or your own original characters or whatever. This particular picture I didn't end up using because I wasn't happy with how it was starting to form up, and it was kind of an awkward angle, and I mainly wanted to focus on the shoulders, arms, and stuff like that, but this was proving a little bit too much, so I moved on from that picture to move on to this one here. And yeah, as you can see, I'm just mainly focusing on like the midsections and like arms and stuff like that, just because the arms that I've been drawing lately I haven't been too fond of. Eventually I want to do a similar picture or a similar practice, but with like male bodies and big strong male arms and stuff like that, because it's also something that I've struggled with and I'm not very confident in and don't feel like I do particularly well. And for this video, I wanted to also point out just the importance of using references and stuff like that to help you kind of figure out how to draw things, and it helps you improve in just your own original art and stuff like that. Some people kind of feel like using references is like cheapening your abilities as an artist, and that's not true at all. Using references helps you notice things that you otherwise wouldn't notice without the references, and it helps you recognize things to what's the word? Accentuate, things to exaggerate, and for your own, I guess, art style. It's also very, very important to draw from real life. anatomically, it's just really important to learn actual human anatomy if you want your characters to look convincing and to look, well, good. Because if you don't practice, if you don't know what real human anatomy looks like, you're just making a rough guess, and most of the time it's not going to be like, it's not going to look too great. But if you know how it works and what it looks like, then it really helps you, like, for when you're doing a more cartoony style or less realistic style. Like, that kind of stuff starts looking even better than it did before. It's, for beginning artists, it's always easier to draw like the really simple cartoony characters, which is great, and it's great for as a starting point to try and figure out what kind of styles it is that you yourself want to draw in, and it's a great starting point. But if you want to improve in your artistic abilities, you want to take actual references and study actual human anatomy. That way you'll know how to exaggerate it in an appealing way, and your cartoony styles will start to look a lot better as a result. Right here, I decided I also wanted to focus a little bit on like the back of a character. I like never draw the back of a character, anybody's back or back of the shoulders, the back of the head, any of that stuff. But it's really important to know, especially if you, like me, would like to make comics and would have to know how to draw characters from a bunch of different angles. Because if you keep drawing characters from the same angle, from the front, either 3/4 angle or straight on or whatever, if you just keep drawing them like that all the time, it's gonna look so boring. And it's just not going to be a very appealing comic to look at. And so, like I said, it's important to also learn about drawing characters from different directions and angles. Another thing that I've always kind of struggled with is from like dramatic angles of characters, either like a bird's eye view or worm's eye view or something like that. Anything that's different from just mainly straight on. And that's something that I want to make a video about some other time, where I do like this, where I practice drawing from different angles, and it'll help me kind of figure out how to do it, hopefully someday without reference. I've mentioned before, it's not a bad thing to use reference when you're drawing something. People will always respect it more if you don't use reference, but it's very important to always start off with reference. That way, later on, you could know how to do it without needing to rely so much on reference. I was watching a few videos. I was watching a video by the box office artist, who was just showing off some of his old stuff. And he was, for professional art in professionally publicated comics that he did for DC, he used tons of reference for like buildings and other things so that he made sure that it looked the best that it possibly could. And so, I don't think anybody's ever going to stop. A good artist will never stop learning how to draw things better and using references and stuff like that. But anyway, these are the 3 references that I kind of practiced on. And now I want to kind of try and transition that and apply it to an actual character. So just kind of using these references, keeping these things in mind that I kind of figured out whilst drawing them, I'm going to pull up a couple of characters and try and draw them now. In this case, we're going to start off with Makoto from Street Fighter. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Another big reason why I wanted to draw this or do this practice and setup and stuff is because I also wanted an excuse to draw a few of my personal waifus. Surprise. I was drawing this yesterday, which to me yesterday was Valentine's Day, and I'm single. I'm not seeing anybody at the moment, and so I decided, oh, you know what? I'm gonna draw a bunch of girls today, but I wanted to also get some practice in, and so these are just a few of these characters are just because I wanted to draw just some waifu characters, my personal waifu characters. Which lately I've been getting really into, like, tomboyish characters, tough girls that are still cute but tough, you know. And so Makoto definitely falls in that. I've drawn Makoto before, but I wasn't really happy with how she turned out. Here's what she looked like in my previous drawing. And this picture I thought was much, much better. And now I'm drawing Mercy. I like Mercy from Overwatch, if you're unsure. I like Mercy a lot, personality-wise, just because she's very nice. She's very sweet. She's a healer, you know? And she's incredibly pretty. She's designed to be incredibly pretty. And, you know, it works. She's very pretty. She's very nice. She's very polite. She's a very wholesome character. Originally, I was going to try and draw her in her outfit that she appears in-game. But Smider kind of came by as I was drawing. He was like, why don't you draw her in kind of a workout outfit? I was just like, okay. Yeah, I think I'll do that. In this instance, it helps. The practice that I was doing will help to apply to different levels of, like, detail on a character. And so, first of all, I'm just going to let you guys know that this initial pass of Mercy I wasn't particularly fond of, and so I'm going to get rid of it and start over again here in a little bit. But Mercy is fit, but she's not, like, I don't know what the word is, overly, like, she's not super into fitness. She's into being, like, healthy or whatever. This is all in my mind. I can't speak for the character herself. I'm not her, and I'm not a writer for Blizzard. But in my mind, she's kind of, see, I flip it and I'm just like, oh, ew. And I try to fix it, but I'm not happy with it. And so I start over. Anyway, in my mind, I just imagine that she's about being healthy. You know, she's a doctor. And so she would definitely, and you can look at this character art of her, that she is, you know, fit, you know, she's not out of shape by any means. But this gave me an opportunity to, you know, draw a character that isn't overly fit, like Makoto, I think would be. Makoto's all about training, fighting, getting stronger, and all of that. But Mercy is about being healthy. And so I figured she would have a body that would reflect that. Not overly trying to be overly fit, but trying to be healthy. And so that was my idea when I was sketching her here. I think she turned out okay. I think I could have done better with her, but otherwise I think she's fine. Now this character is definitely just because I wanted to draw a waifu character. It's not even like practicing anatomy or anything. This is Pike Trickfoot from Critical Role. If you're unfamiliar with what Critical Role is a show on YouTube done by Geek and Sundry on the Geek and Sundry channel about a bunch of voice actors that get together and play D&D, and they're all very professional, well-established voice actors. And Pike is a character created by the actress Ashley Johnson And Pike is just a really nice, really extra super sweet character. And Smider and I have been watching a lot of Critical Role. And if you're a fan of voice acting and stuff like that, and you're not watching Critical Role and story building and stuff like that, you're not watching Critical Role, you're doing yourself a disservice. Watch Critical Role. Here I'm drawing Marina. Marina was giving me some trouble initially. I decided to go back to trying different body types, exaggerating the anatomy from what I've learned before. Marina was giving me trouble. It's hard to draw her 3D model, or from her 3D model, using as reference. But I found some Splatfest images of just... There's some official like Splatfest artwork that had been coming out. And I saw a few of it, and I was like, this is really cute art. And so I had to stop and I looked for it. Here's what I found. This is from the Japanese, I think, Splatfest, which was agility versus endurance. And I saw this picture and I was like, oh my goodness, Marina looks so cute. And if you didn't know, Marina's from Splatoon 2. And yeah, a lot of people seem to like her. I like her a lot, just in design wise, and she's also just a very sweet kind of character, I think. Yeah, I decided to... I drew her before in one of my previous videos, in my Nintendo Chocolate Waifus picture. And I thought she looked okay, but I knew I could do a lot better, and I'm actually a lot happier with this particular drawing of her that I did. But I went ahead and gave her kind of a fitness, like a, I don't know, yoga outfit or whatever, just to kind of help show off her anatomy a little bit better. And yeah, this one, I'm way more happy with this one than I was with the previous Marina that I did. And yeah, she's awesome. And now I'm gonna draw Android 21. Android 21 is a lot of fun. I've been playing a little bit of Dragon Ball FighterZ. If you didn't know, she's from the new fighting game Dragon Ball FighterZ. And yeah, her design, her initial design when they first showed just like the human scientist character from before, I was like, oh, she looks kind of nice. But then when they showed this Majin character that she turns into, I was like, oh my goodness, that is so much better. And I like her because she does a lot of cute things. Like when she's eating like a pastry or something, she just has a really cute face and that she's really enjoying it. It's a cute thing, but she's also like crazy. And it's hard to resist something that's both cute and crazy. I'm a weirdo like that, but I just like it because she's crazy, but she has a cute side. It's like a tsundere, and I can't help it. But also, she didn't have a whole lot of detail to her midsection, and I thought I'd apply the practice to that as well. And now for the final character, once again, just because of waifu stuff. From Splatoon 1, I decided to draw Marie. And once again, instead of using her 3D model stuff, I found some Splatfest art that I thought was a lot cuter. I don't like that first pass that I do of her, so I take it out and I start over. And this one starts looking a lot better. Marie is fun. I actually like both Callie and Marie a lot. I think they're both really fun characters. But Marie, I think, just kind of stole my heart a little bit. Just because she's... I don't know. She... What's the word? She doesn't take no crap off of nobody. You know? Especially from Callie. She's the fun, like, straight man character to the dopey character that Callie can be from time to time. And so, yeah, she's just got a really fun personality and stuff, and she could be savage sometimes with her comebacks and stuff. Also, it was Valentine's Day, and I gave her a heart, a box of chocolates. Okay, you can make fun of me all you want. I don't care. But here now, I'm just gonna go through the different pictures, including the anatomy there. But yeah, that's just kind of the way that I kind of go through and practice art stuff. And it's something to help. Just, that's the way I learn and I improve. I'm a self-taught artist. I did 4 years of art classes in high school, and I didn't do like any college, and so it's all stuff that I've just kind of learned over the years, and this is the way that I improve. And I thought I'd show you guys because I thought it might help you guys find ways to improve in your own art. But thank you so much for watching this kind of, I wouldn't say sad, but definitely it's a look into just a single guy wanting to know how to draw girls better. But thanks a bunch. If you'd like to see more videos like this with just kind of talking about ways to improve, just go ahead and let me know. I'll probably make some more anyway, because like I said, I wanted to do one on dynamic poses and angles and stuff like that. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Yeah, thanks a bunch for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.